What is up, people? You might have seen in the thumbnail already, we have got the riding shoes delivered from Orazo, so I just thought I'll unbox it in front of the camera, show you what it looks like when it comes in the box, and I'll also try it on just to make sure it fits me right and let you know what it feels like or what it looks like. Now again, I till now you might have known, if you would have seen in any of my previous videos, I use my Decathlon trekking shoes as my riding shoes. So far it does cover the ankles, so it was okay, but there was a specific reason why I needed a taller riding shoe. So the Orazo Ibis is something which covers a part of your shin as well, and it just offers more protection in those terms, so I thought it made more sense. Right now we're just gonna open this up and see what it looks like from the inside. So they basically did a better job in packing this. There was like a complete plastic thing which was covering the whole box, but I had to remove some labels here and check some bills. So I opened that part of it, but the inner box will be opened now. And first have the bill, and you'll have something that looks like this. If you can see, that should be better. So silica gel. I kind of keep these very useful, especially if you're carrying a lot of camera gear. Collect them, put them in your camera bag or whichever bag you're carrying your cameras or electronics in when you're traveling. Just make sure it keeps it out of moisture. So we're going to keep that. So if you see, immediately it is a very tall shoe, not a very tall but a tall enough shoe. It is expected to cover part of your shin, and it does have a lot of protection. The front part is completely cushioned, so you do have the shin protection to some extent here. The toe is something that nails it completely. It is a steel toe, so this is not going to bend no matter what happens. I mean, depending on what you're doing with it, but it's not supposed to bend when you crash or when you put some weight on it, or if something falls on your feet or if the bike falls on you. It shouldn't be a big problem. You do have the ankle support or the ankle protection, which is good, and we're just going to take some close-up shots so that you also get an idea about what it is looking like, and then we will put it on and see what it feels like. But yeah, and before we put it on, there was one more thing which I wanted to add. I just noticed, I really didn't know this before. These have reflectors behind. Now, I mean, if you're wearing your gears or your luggage which does not have any reflectors, and for some reason your bike does not have any reflectors, even if they do, this will provide an additional point of reflection when you are riding, which does go a long way in keeping you safe while riding at nights especially. So that was very thoughtful, I think, and I'm gonna put it on now and have a close look on how the quality and the finish is. I mean, when I'm holding it in my hand, it feels like it is not compromised in any ways when it comes to quality or the materials, so it feels good so far. But again, we will be running one more long-term review video on this, like probably in a couple of months or whenever I've used it enough. But for now, I'm pretty happy with the way it is, and let's see how the fit is, let's see how it feels once I wear it, and if I'm able to walk comfortably. And I mean, it looks okay. I mean, not the best grip in the world, but not as good as my trekking shoes, but considering I'll be spending a lot of time on the bike and maybe 20% of the time walking around, this should be okay, I guess. As far as it doesn't just wear off very easily, we should be good. But yeah, let's see how it feels once we put it on, and we will discuss if we have any problems. Okay, it slides in quite easily. considering I'm wearing denims, I'm just gonna put the denims inside of the shoe. Firstly, if it's like riding pants, I would have put it outside mostly, but you would just be able to see it better this way, and I think it would look better this way on denims too. So that's that. And this feels quite comfortable. Let's put on the other one. I think the sizing is perfect on this. I got a size 10. I wear a normal shoe size 10. So if you're wondering about the size chart, you can actually just stick to whatever size of normal shoes you wear. And now let's put on the other one. And by the way, if you're wondering if you really need to buy these shoes or any kind of tall length shoes, or if you don't like the tall length shoes, and if you're wondering if you really need it, if the shorter ones are okay, I'm gonna make another video about that where I will discuss all the other types of shoes that I'm gonna be or that I currently have. And just because I have this one, it's not that I'm going to stop using the others. So I'll be talking more about why I use the other shoes or why I will continue using them. And at the same time, depending on what you are using your motorcycle for, you can decide what type of shoe is required for you. But if it is just the tall shoes that you don't like too much, Orazo also has a shorter version of the same shoe. It just doesn't have this area. It's like this small. It still covers the ankle, and I heard it's really great for touring in a lot of videos, so you can check that out as well. But talking about this one, I've got it on, and comfortably fits my denims under it, so it's not feeling uncomfortable or anything in any ways, and I'm able to walk around quite comfortably. Let me just walk around the room a little. Yeah, no issues whatsoever. I was just not sure about how it will be with the steel toe on, because my trekking shoes are hard toes but they're not steel toes, so I was not sure if it will be comfortable enough or how it works. I still need to check if it's comfortable on the bike, if I'm able to shift gears properly and all those things, so we'll just have a check on that also. Okay, so this is it doesn't look like this is a problem. No discomforts whatsoever. Shifting gears, moving your leg or moving your feet above the pedal or below the pedal quickly is not a problem at all. So there was one more thing which I was worried about with the steel toe, because sometimes it happens that if it's like a cheap company making a steel toe, the steel toe would be very big. Not like that, it's pretty comfortable, it's sleek, it doesn't show any bulge in front of the shoe, which is a good thing. So yeah, overall, the first review, I'm pretty happy with the way it is. It is very comfortable. I haven't felt any kind of pinch or any kind of a pain anywhere when I was walking around. So in case I face any issues with it during my rides or anything of that sort, you will see it anyways. So stay tuned. And so that was it for today's unboxing. If you are new here, my name is Rs.5000. I try to make moto vlogs and informative content relating to motorcycles and related subjects. So if that is something that you are interested into, do consider subscribing, and I will see you again in the next video.